All right, class, so this is part 2 of our investigation of water's effect on land. All right, so here is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you another picture of what we're going to put into our journal. So this is standard after run. So go ahead, we're going to do another rectangle. All right, you're going to shade this in. That's where we started. Again, we started at 20 centimeters from the top of the tray. We have our ruler and our cup set up. Again, label that this, draw a line to mark that this signifies 20 centimeters, and then go ahead and do 25, 30, 35, all the way to 50 centimeters. Right, now, this one is where I want you to draw, right? We started at 20 centimeters, but I want you to draw how far the land was moved. Did it end up at 35 centimeters? So you might have to draw far, all right? So this is what we're gonna do. Look at centimeter. This is in centimeters. We have a ruler. How far do you notice that the earth material, the land, has deposited? It's about 24 centimeters. So it moved 4 centimeters, right? We started at 20 centimeters and all the way to about 24 and a half centimeters. But now let's observe what's going on here. What do you notice is different? How has it changed since the time we started? All right, the first thing I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about the word erosion. Erosion. Now, what is erosion? I'm going to go ahead and show this picture. I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, erosion is the movement of earth materials or the movement of weathered rock by water or wind. In this instance, right, we used water. So erosion is the movement of weathered rock by water or wind. Erosion changes the shape of the land, right? It was flat, but now look. Now what has the shape turned into? That's the question. What has the eroded material turned into? Well, in this instance, the erosion has created a valley, all right? A valley is a broad area where water flows. And a canyon is a narrow, very steep-sided valley, right? So we have earth material that was eroded, right? Eroded means the changing of the land, and it created a valley. Now you look, the earth material was eroded and carried by the water, and eventually it stopped moving, right? It stopped moving about 4 centimeters from where it started, right? We started at 20 centimeters, and we're now at 24 centimeters. So the water was carried, and it eroded, and it moved about 4 centimeters from where it started. But now it stopped flowing, right? This sand, this earth material has stopped flowing. And now the earth material has been deposited. We call this deposition. Deposition is when the earth material carried by moving water stops moving. All right? And now we have sediments. These are sediments that have been deposited and are now stopped moving. All right? So, erosion is earth material being moved. It means it's being taken away from where it started. Erosion, take away. The earth material, the land was eroded, it created a valley or a canyon, right? And then deposition means to settle or stay still, to come to a new place. So erosion moves the earth materials and it is deposited in a new location. So that's what we've seen. So again, on our journal, go ahead and draw. Where did it start? All right, and then slowly erosion happened, and it was deposited about 4 or 5 centimeters from its starting point. So that is part 2. There's going to be a part 3 to this video. I know there's so many parts. It's a little more challenging when we aren't in person, but we're just going to make do with what we have. All right, guys, thank you for your patience. Stay tuned.